Hi, and welcome to Assessment, Culinary Arts. Meet Juan Martinez, who teaches Culinary Arts in Santa Monica. Juan's students are always anxious to get cooking right away when they come to class, but there are some basic safety and sanitation issues that have to be covered first. Juan likes to start his students off with an informal assessment of their prior knowledge through a quick write response on the board that his students complete while he takes attendance. Then Juan has them take a pre-test on the topic that very closely mimics the post-test that they'll take at the end of the unit. The information he gathers from the pre-test helps him gauge where he needs to spend more time and what areas can be covered quickly. Juan doesn't want to waste time teaching concepts his students already know. He wants to dig into the new concepts so they can get cooking. Juan found a cool project called Safety and Sanitation, written by Brent Boltinghouse. It may not have a catchy title, but the Handwashing 101 segment includes an activity using glow germ, where students apply the substance to their hands and then they go about their day. Later, they use a black light to see where their germs have remained. It's a really powerful demonstration and drives home the importance of a good 30-second hand wash. Juan assesses his students' hand washing using a short multiple-choice quiz that he wrote to match the language and terminology he uses when he teaches them the procedure. Then he uses a rubric and grades them on their actual hand washing performance. Juan uses a variety of formative assessments as he teaches the segment on FIFO, first in, first out, a practice that helps ensure food is used before it perishes and pantry goods are rotated appropriately. Juan knows that formative assessment helps inform his teaching while he's actually teaching. He uses choral responses from his students, thumbs up, even a tell your neighbor technique to check for his students' understanding. On cooking days, Juan roams the room and checks in with students prior to key steps in a recipe. Any fat from the yolk accidentally left in with the egg whites will prevent a meringue from forming stiff peaks, as one example. He is able to scaffold instruction for individuals or kitchen groups on an as-needed basis. Like most teachers, Juan has a variety of students in his classes. Some have IEPs, some are English learners, and others are just horrible test takers. Juan makes sure to build a variety of assessment types into his planning, so students have multiple ways to demonstrate their mastery of a concept. Juan is used to differentiating instruction, so it just makes sense that he would differentiate his assessments too. Using performance-based assessments helps get away from a multiple-choice only sort of assessment plan, and Juan likes to use a variety of performance-based tests whenever possible. Cooking is a performance-based skill. The proof really is in the pudding, or the bruschetta. Juan's students also like to do things like posters to demonstrate their knowledge of sanitation and serve as a practical reminder to others about the correct procedures. There is a place for traditional summative assessment at the end of a project or unit. Juan helps his students prepare for multiple choice exams like those in real life with real consequences, like the food handler's permit. He works up to these tests by offering short quizzes throughout the unit on specific subtopics, then has his students remediate each other by reteaching the concept, giving an example, using a mnemonic, etc. Before a larger assessment, Juan hosts a study session to model how to prepare for tests using flashcards, game-based reviews, etc. Juan likes to emphasize to his students that he's not just assessing them, he's assessing his own teaching. If 10 students get a question wrong on a summative assessment, that's not their fault. It's mine, Juan says. He uses all of his assessment information to reflect on and improve his own instruction. Juan also likes to survey his students for feedback on what he can do to improve their learning and performance results. His students have seen a lot of teaching techniques and assessment types over the years, so have some pretty good ideas, and he finds their input valuable insight. Thanks for watching.